Today, my guest is Deborah Ruf, a specialist in high intelligence assessment and guidance for both gifted children and adults. I have a bunch of questions to you, but perhaps let's start with the whole why behind being passionate about the giftedness in children. When I talk to people, parents, but also non-parents, most of the time I get this look of, why should we even care? You know, there's so many other pressing issues like cyberbullying, like omnipresent reliance on social media, low salaries of teachers, so many more important, more pressing things. And then I cannot talk about recognizing giftedness in your child. So why should we bother at all? Why is it important to actually recognize giftedness in our kids?
Well, to me, there are many reasons, but one of them is the way school is taught tends to put children together who are the same age. And there is a wide range of ability in the continuum of people. And if you are there by age, you will have some children who take a long time to learn, and some children, the majority of the class, will be similar to each other. But the ones at the very top and the very bottom of the learning continuum aren't getting their needs met.
Right.
And they are less likely to have good friendships easily there too. And if the parent does not know, or the teacher does not know, the teacher can't do as much about it really as the parent can. And when I was younger, lots younger, and my children were starting school, they're all in their 40s now. But when they were starting school, I thought, oh, so I'll take care of my children now, and then I'll save the world.
Right. Yeah.
So I didn't do much to help with policy at that time, but that's really what I'm interested in now. And so the way schools are set up really causes problems for the boys and girls who are in a class where they can learn so much faster than others that a common issue is, I thought I was missing the point. Everyone else understood what the teacher was asking them to do, and I thought, really? That can't be right, because it was so easy, or they already knew it. And so that was part of the beginning of the child who is more intelligent feeling odd, feeling wrong, maybe feeling bored, maybe doing too well in school, so everybody thinks it's wonderful, but it isn't wonderful because they aren't achieving to the levels they really could. So that's
their potential, right?
Yes. And I do want to make it clear, the first book is 78 case studies of children at different levels of gifted from the time they were born until however old they were when I wrote the book. I found 60 of them to talk to me now that they're grown up.
Wow, that is
what
fantastic.
The second book has. And I set it up so that you as adults will see yourself. If you've already raised your children, you can apologize to them. And really though, and it's true. And then the other thing is, those adult children can read it too, because they now are learning more about themselves. So it is the emotional and mental health that you start learning about when you find out your child is gifted. You might not have known you were gifted, but you see your child is gifted, you start to learn about it, and you think, oh no, that was me too.
Oh, yeah. And on that note, I also, when I talk to some parents who were gifted or were recognized as gifted when they were children at schools, and some of them have very, I won't say traumatic, but bad experiences about that. Of this high pressure on delivering good grades or competitions, winning prizes, getting through the accelerated path, and having this label of the gifted, student who's loved by all the teachers, which is not that cool among other pupils when you are the
And it
only
isn't,
one.
yes, and it isn't what happens to all gifted children either.
Exactly. But those who had this experience, those who I talked to, they say that they don't want their child to go through this again.
Right.
So
right.
that's why they would rather not recognize any giftedness.
Right.
They would rather not, get them tested or take care of their special educational needs and challenges and rising to their potential, because they just don't want them to repeat that story.
Right. And unfortunately, that's too bad a choice.
Uh-huh.